today. From
All right, y'all, let's close it out strong.
New Jersey. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's make this happen. Yes, sir.
It's the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Alright, y'all, it's time to finish this off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in
We get the ball first.
New Jersey.
So we gotta strike first.
Gotta
strike first. Gotta work on doing that.
A moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
Whoa.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I know you saw in your email that the ballots will be coming in after this week's games for league MVP. You've got a vote, I've got a vote. We're getting ready to see a closing argument in this one, though. Can he lock it down?
Week 17, the last act. We're not supposed to say who we're voting for, but I can say this. He's in the stadium right now. So there you go. There's my hint.
There's your hint right there. I'm going to wait until after this one is over. He's got to sway me with one more performance.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen.
Man, if you could have blocked somebody.
He becomes a leading rusher.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Somebody.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Somebody.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36. 6 yards to pick up.
Remember, y'all, we got to strike first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
they got
when they're that high powered,
8 in the
you got
box.
to find a way to hold them
Oh, nice. Oh, lose ground by jumping.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Someone like me. Let's just practice.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The play fake, he'll look to throw.
Dang it, bro. I had it.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
You didn't block him at all.
Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's just get some yardage, though.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken
Come
on the
on,
right
bro.
sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up.
I'm gonna try that one more time. And
now they're coming up on play number 8 of this.
I feel like you could throw that
but
better.
they're looking at a 3rd and long.
And I feel like you can make a better effort to catch that. Come on, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Hey.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Ooh, that was terrible.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Man, I can't get no better. Dang. Hope we get this first.
Now a handoff working right. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Won't be close?
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yep, sure.
They'll try and run for it. And
let's go. That's what we're talking about.
New York.
Strike first.
Great effort there.
Strike first.
Touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
That's what I'm talking about. Strike first.
It doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row. You get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open
come
Rager,
on.
He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I thought you was going to go for that ball and knock it out or something. Or at least attempt to.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one.
Come on, y'all. We got to get stops.
The game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out. I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores. Could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Cowboy first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Saquon
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo finds his tight end Ingram.
There you go.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now.
There we go. Way to break it up, King.
Coverage too good there. The contact.
That's what I'm talking about. Now we gotta come through.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to
get
catch
another
the football
touchdown
and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Makes the score Giants 7.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least you're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board is very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score,
settle for 3.
you potentially open the door for them to score again.
We don't want to settle.
14.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
Dang it, man.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. If it goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Holding offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
That I didn't.
Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
That's what I'm talking about, King. Get up, get up, get up, go, go.
Desmond King picks it. So
nice, King.
Shop, excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates
the
differences
what we
between playing
need.
man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
That's exactly what we need.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they give this time to the tailback. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 2.
Oh, my
This will be
goodness.
caught at about the 5.
Let's go.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a short-handed tight end becomes a luxury.
That's how you finish, fellas.
Especially when the defense
That's how you finish, fellas.
And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown.
Defense, let's keep it going.
This will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's keep it going,
Out
fellas.
now come the Cowboys. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley.
There you go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On the draw, this is Barkley.
Yes,
and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is
Don't
really
take a
flipped
chance
around
here.
in the first
You know what?
half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really
What do
get
we do?
started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Give them 15.
Man. I told y'all to press, so y'all could do a little bit. Alright, you did the best you could. McLaurin is good, and you're not the greatest, so. Dang. No, it's my.
There, and the
My
Cowboys
safety.
have a
You're supposed
first.
to be over there, bro.
First down, Dallas.
That's what the situation is.
So first and 10 now
All right,
from the
Sean.
30.
Faith, let's hold him to 3.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
The 4-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Just go.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way
Let's
past the
go.
25.
Way to pop it up and way to be alert to get
This
over
interception will go
there.
on the record of the quarterback. But as a
Yes,
receiver, you got to
sir.
understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know
Let's
it's going to come in
go,
hot.
fellas.
Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That's what I'm talking about. Way to tap it at the line. Yo, they ain't catch that, yo. Man, I wish somebody would have blocked it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Just didn't
Line
like
of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Buying time to his left.
There you
Left
go.
side, and it's complete.
Get 3 feet.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah,
Giving up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism,
I'm going to go for it.
hands,
I know I shouldn't.
a little bit questionable.
If anything, score a doggone touchdown.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
That's what I'm talking about.
21 yards.
That's why you have confidence in your boards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
That safety wasn't there.
From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Safety was not there.
Gano for the act.
Okay, yeah, that was. So what? No safety. What?
Extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something
there
that's been done many times.
Way to break it up.
A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm
Way
seeing
to
if
break
something
it up.
pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Out of my defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Ingram holds it in.
Get him, get him.
Pushing tacklers aside. And all the way down to the 26. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this for 43. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
So mad.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers.
Has had a better game than I
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. They'll go option to the short side. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. He was brought down at his 49-yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy.
Yeah,
he's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's a screen to Richard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield.
And he'll take it
he always picks on him
for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit
we got a strike,
closer. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got range,
they got that field goal
but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gonna give this time to the
Oh my goodness, 74, you didn't.
Outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, good and well.
Brings up third.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. He'll look to throw.
Oh man,
Right, and that's complete.
That's
and he's
a
going to
touchdown.
have the first down at about the 38. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3.
We're able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
I know what y'all doing. Already got
so
that.
On the big tight end.
Wasn't even
each and every year we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another giant.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Hayden Hurst, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That's what I'm talking about.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get up here in defense and do what we're supposed to do. You couldn't even run out and block.
Read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Let's go, fellas.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Man.
And he'll be brought down
Trying
right
to get
around
that
the
big.
37.
Trying to
7
get
yards
that.
there and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 44, Garoppolo. This ball complete to Rager. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
Blockers, boy.
16 yards, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look
My
at the
eyes
scoreboard,
so
they do
fixed on my
understand
zone.
a field goal is
I
not
don't
going to do
even
them
watch
any
it.
good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and
At least
right
I know
at
I
a
got somebody in
yard.
the flash, though.
Brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At least let them eat up the clock while they try and come up with it.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Thielen,
Once you
complete.
step up, that's an interception.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't
Right.
let the best
Watch
player
out.
on offense
You know the
beat
floor
you.
and they
Take
going
him
to.
out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
brings up 2nd.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now the 5th-year running back is Jalen Richard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Richard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Giants take over.
As you said, the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
2 on the carry.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football,
gotta work
gain
that
some
clock,
yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field.
Trying to tackle my dude.
This is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
You better lay low.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
If you're out for the playoffs, I promise you and I ain't gonna be.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
No!
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete.
I pressed the
Good
wrong
effort
button.
there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whoa, I pressed the wrong
The
button.
Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed to make on 3rd down. And his way it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or whether they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
To be honest, I have no words.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I have no words.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
My man.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Playoffs.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score
Can't
game.
believe it. I'm beside myself. I'm beside myself.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
2-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush.
To run the clock down.
I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket, unfortunately.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
There you go. Come on, intercept that.
But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Down and 5 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
At the Giants' 2-yard line.
Garoppolo again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one.
2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Giants, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Way to close it out, Harrison. Throw interceptions. Interception, man. You see. If I lost him for the season, I'm gonna be so mad.